Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 2 speed build. So today we're actually building something a little bit different than your typical family house. Today we're actually going to be building three separate little, I don't know, not townhouses, or I don't know, they function as apartments in the game, so your Sims can rent them, separately. So on this lot there can actually live three separate families or households or whatever. But I don't know, I think I named them row houses, so I don't know how accurate that term would be. But yeah, over here we would normally call things like these a row house. So yeah, there are three separate little row houses and I wanted to make them like super colorful and bright and light and just like really cute. So these homes were actually inspired by a build that I saw Miss Griffey do. So Tanya actually did this build in The Sims 4 where she built three colorful tiny homes, and I don't know, I didn't want to do the same thing in The Sims 4 mainly because I suck at tiny homes and I would have never been able to do it as well as she did it. So I will leave a link to that video in the description. I mean, she did that sometime last month, quite a while ago by now. But I decided to do this in The Sims 2, since at the time I watched that video I was really into The Sims 2. I mean, I still am, but I was just playing The Sims 2 at that point, so I wanted to try and do something kind of similar in The Sims 2, and yeah, she thought it would be a great idea to try and do something kind of similar but in a totally different game. So obviously in The Sims 2 we can actually build our own apartments, so these homes do function as apartments as I said. So yeah, your Sims basically just click on the door and they rent them, and they're three separate apartments and all of those things. But so yeah, these lots are one bedroom, one bathroom each. I did cut out the floor plan, but I will include a floor plan screenshot at the very end of the video. And it's super simple. I mean, it's a bathroom, a bedroom, and then an open plan living dining area, and the floor plans for all three of them are exactly the same, since I did want them to look kind of similar, since they're supposed to be row houses and those do usually have the exact same layouts. And I even put the kitchens in the same place, and the bathrooms have all of the same plumbing objects and fixtures and all of those things. And the kitchens as well, they all have the same fixtures and the same cupboards and cabinets. The only difference between them is that they are all different colors. So like you guys can see, I went for this very pastel kind of color scheme for all of them. On the outside at least. On the inside I do use some brighter colors. But yeah, so we have a little blue house, yellow one and a green one. And they all have kind of different styles on the interior. Even though the cabinets in the kitchens and stuff are all the same, I did want to bring some personality into the homes with the bedrooms furniture and the living room furniture and the decorations that are in them. So the blue one is definitely a bit more modern. It's probably the most modern one of the other two. The other two are very much kind of I don't know, suburban, I guess. I guess that's a good phrase for not completely traditional but not completely modern, so they're kind of in between. And yeah, so you guys can see that I am using custom content in this, and I built these when I just discovered custom content. And yeah, I think it was maybe within probably the same day that I actually put custom content into my game for the first time. So I did use some custom content, but unfortunately I did use some of Veranka's counters, her Bayside kitchen set, and unfortunately her website and her custom content isn't terms of service friendly. So what that basically means is that I can't upload the lot to Sim file share with those custom content in it, with her custom content in it. So unfortunately I don't have a download link for this for you guys. But if you do want these little homes, if you do want these row homes, and you maybe want to furnish them yourself, I can totally do that. I can go in, take all of the furniture out, and then upload them unfurnished if you guys would like that. I could maybe even, I don't know, maybe just try and replace, like, I don't know, maybe the bathroom cabinets at least with some like base game or in-game counters if you guys wanted that, or I could just leave it blank and you guys could do it, since yeah, they're not that big, so they're not that hard to furnish, and you guys can see from like the video what I did with them. And I did try and keep the other custom content that I used to the bare minimum. I think I only maybe used like I think only the other custom content I used are probably the curtains and some of the rugs that I used, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I think I only used, apart from like kitchen counters and stuff, the only other custom content I think I used is like the rugs that I used and the curtains, since The Sims 2, like any of the other Sims games in the franchise, has a serious lack when it comes to curtains. I don't know if that's just, I don't know, like an overall like Sims franchise trait or something, but yeah, all of the Sims games from The Sims 1 to The Sims 4 all have a serious lack of good curtains, and that's something that really pains me, as well as rugs. We've always had a serious lack of good rugs as well, so yeah, when I went to download custom content, those were like the first things that I downloaded were curtains, rugs, and plants. But I downloaded the plants after I did this build, so I won't have any custom plants in this. But yeah, a lot of the CC in my downloads folder are like rugs and plants, especially. I have a whole separate like subfolder for just plants. So yeah, if you guys are like regulars on the channel, you probably know that I have a slight obsession with greenery and plants and landscaping on the outside of my builds, and a lot of plants on the inside. So yeah, that probably shouldn't come as a shock to you guys, but yeah, let me know if you want the like unfurnished versions of these. And since I do show you guys like all of it, I think I cut out doing the bathrooms. I can't remember if I cut them out. I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I didn't cut them out. So I show you guys everything. So if you want to like replicate them with, you know, in-game content, wow, I can't speak. If you want to like replicate them and furnish them with just in-game content or your own custom content, and you just want like the shell of the homes, let me know. I'll upload them for you guys unfurnished if you want them like that. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun with these. I built these when I was taking my little bit of a break from YouTube, so yeah, I didn't even build these with the idea of a video in mind. I just built them to have fun. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know, I'm just starting to have a lot more fun with building again, and I'm having a lot of fun with just building what I want to build. So yeah, I'm trying to, you know, keep in mind what I want to do with my channel, not necessarily, you know, what I see others do or what others want me to do or stuff like that. If I'm making any sense, let me know, because I think I'm sounding like a complete lunatic. But then again, it's like 5 AM in the morning, and my sleep schedule has been, I don't know, I don't have one at the moment. If you count going to bed no earlier than like 5 to 6 AM in the morning, a sleep schedule, then sure, I have one. It's just probably not a very healthy one, but I have one. I mean, that's something, I guess. Going to bed at like 7 AM every morning and getting up at 3 PM. Yeah, that sounds really nice and healthy. But I'm basically running on US time at the moment. I've recently, like I said, been in a huge Sims 2 like obsession, and I found a lot of other amazing Sims 2 players that I've been watching their live streams and things, and a lot of them unfortunately stream at a really like a late time for me, but it's a perfectly like normal time for them. So like I can't ask them to like stream earlier just because people that aren't in the US, it's really late. And you know, I don't mind staying up that late if I'm honest. It's just really hard for me to get back into like a normal sleep pattern when I've, you know, stayed awake this late for a few days in a row. Since yeah, it's horrible, and I don't know if I'm even going to try and fix it anymore. I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it and wait until the day that I magically go to bed at a normal time and get up at a normal time again. So yeah, if you guys have any like tips for fixing your sleep schedule, let me know. I mean, I've tried the whole staying awake for 24 hours thing and then waiting to pass out at a normal time. I've tried that. It doesn't work. I mean, I stay awake for 24 hours, then I go to sleep at a normal time, but then I still just sleep until like super late, or I get up earlier and then I just stay awake again for like, I don't know, like 18 hours. These days, yeah, for the past, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks or so, my days have been no shorter than 16 hours. That I've basically had 16 to 18 hour days for like the last 2 weeks. So that's kind of scary if you think about it. I mean, I'm normally someone that sleeps for at least like 8 to 10 hours a night, otherwise I look like and function like a zombie. So the fact that I'm actually able to record or get anything done these days is a bloody miracle. But maybe I'm just running on sleep deprivation and it's just a bunch of nonsense that I'm speaking and I'm making no sense. I'm probably really rambly and I apologize, but I'm not recording this again. So yeah, you guys you're just going to have to sit with my rambly voiceover. But we're almost done with the build. Actually, we're just on the blue apartment right now, and as you guys can see, it is definitely the most modern one out of the three. The other two have kind of similar styles, I guess. They're all these more like kind of like homey apartments or townhouses or whatever you want to call these, and the blue one is definitely more like, I don't know, more modern, more like streamlined, I guess. That could be a good word, I don't know. But I didn't have any Sims in mind for these. I just built them to build them, and I figured they would be great little homes for maybe like single Sims, or maybe a couple, maybe a newly married couple that are just, you know, moving in here to save money to move out into a bigger home eventually or something like that. All of their like rents per week is like, I think 1,500 simoleons per week, so it's not that much, especially not if you have two Sims that maybe both work, then it's definitely not a lot. But yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about for this video. I think I should just leave it here before I dig myself into a hole or something. But yeah, I hope you guys like this build. If you did, give the video a like, and please consider subscribing to the channel and sticking around to see more of my content if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, remember to hit the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I post a new video. And yeah, that's basically everything. I post new videos 3 days a week, so I will see you guys all in my next one. And I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye guys!